Hi, it's Karen again. I'm making another video, and today I think it's going to be about my health and my healing. Um, if you've seen previous videos, I've mentioned that I had an illness in 2021 that I'm just suffering with some of the side effects of it still to this day. It's going on 4 years, and I have everything from hair loss. When I was sick during that illness, my joints hurt. Um, One night I was just lying there and I could literally hear my sinuses draining in my head, and some scary things were going on. Um, Also, I had this frying sensation in my head, like an egg was frying or sizzling or something. These things are nerve wracking, and just since then, had brain fog. That seems to be kind of getting a little bit better. Skin rashes all over my body. They kind of changed places right now. Oof, getting a red neck. Um, this one seems to be getting better. It kind of acted up the last few months, and it just itches and it spreads. If I start itching, it wants to climb up my neck. And dealing with these, I tried a lot of different things. I spent a lot of money at doctors who just they don't listen to me. I can literally say A, B, C, and they hear X, Y, Z. I don't know why they're not listening to me. Um, I went to a lot of natural practitioners at first, and they just kind of drain they drain my wallet. I mean, this one guy, and at this time I was close to retiring my website, and I told him that I was like, and I said right at this point I had quit my job, and and I am trying to stretch things out because I'm sick. It's very hard to work when you don't sleep and you just really can't function. So when he found out that I quit my job and my business was kind of on the edge, he pretty much dumped me. He mm, I can tell he was all about the money. And I tried. Oh, so I thought all this happened when I turned 50. I'm 55 now. So I thought maybe hormones. So I did go and get some bioidentical hormones, and I just she wasn't listening to what I was saying, and I took them for almost a year, and they didn't help. Nothing changed. And um, and there is another um person I go to. They look in their eyes, and while this has helped in the past, it's not helping with whatever's going on in my body right now. Whatever's in me is a beast that nothing natural obviously can't tackle. And I went to a general physician in town. I'm to the point, I'm in so much pain. I just want the pain gone. This was at the about 3 year mark, just over 3 years. Physical pain every day of my life, 24/7. It doesn't leave. So I go to him, and to this, I gotta tell you, things weren't good. I was to the S point. You know what word I'm saying, and I was just literally crying through the entire appointment because I'm just giving up. I just want someone to listen to me, and he did not listen to me. Um, he actually wrote the diagnosis on the invoice, and I kind of had a hunch of what it was because I've done a lot of research in this time. I kind of had it narrowed down to about two or three things. He actually wrote the diagnosis on the invoice, and he wouldn't treat me for it. He made me do blood work. I got that negative, and he did give me a steroid to bring down, I guess, the pain and inflammation, and it worked. But he refused. Not that I want to take it all the time, but I'm literally in pain. I need help. And he said, "Did it work? Did it help?" I said, "Yes." He says, "Good. I'm taking you off that and putting you on hormones." I'm like, "Nope." I said, "I was on hormones." I said, "They did not work." He says, "They didn't work?" I said, "Correct." He says, "Well, I'm still putting you on them." I was like, I didn't get him. I'm not gonna take something I know is not working. And I was just at my breaking point. And that was the point. My kitty cat's coming out of hiding. Someone introduced a different protocol to me, and I'm tired of trying stuff at this point because nothing's worked. And I did try it, and it did seem to help. Things have improved using it. It just doesn't seem to have relieved it like it has for other people. And just about maybe 2 months ago, there was another health crisis or scare in the family, and it kind of got me stressed out. And the stress didn't help the situation. Everything kind of got inflamed again, and I just kind of got off the protocol for a couple of weeks because my head was in a different place, and I was just worried about this other person. So I had a week or two off. I decided to get back on, and this is my second time on this protocol, and it does seem to help. But it seems when I do start it, I kind of go through those initial symptoms again of not feeling well, headache, nausea. It just kind of feels like it stirs it up in me. And God, I've been sick all week, not feeling well, and I couldn't figure it out. And it just kind of ran its course. I'm like, well, that's what it was. When I first started it, it kind of went through this course of feeling like I had that sickness all over again. And it kind of cycled around. So, I go through this period of 4 or 5 days to a week of kind of being sick, but still able to work. I can't pinpoint. I just don't feel well. And then I get this sudden burst of energy, which is great. I clean the house, I do whatever I can. So I kind of been doing that today, cleaning where I can. Not a lot. So maybe it'll work this time. Hopefully, I just find it crazy that they can shut down the whole world for this certain illness, but yet they completely ignore me when I go to a doctor and mention it and want to blame it on hormones, or that I'm imagining this, and just shut me off. I'm a 50-year-old woman, Yeah. They act like it's phantom illnesses. Well, the money I pay you is not phantom. They can sure take my payment, but they aren't helping me. And I'm just so sick of it. Work ethic, and everybody is just disintegrated. I feel I pay you money. I want something out of it. It's called healthcare. Care for my health, please. I really don't go to doctors a lot. It takes a lot for me to go to a doctor, and I really needed one. And they none of them. They're just not there for me. But I'm doing better. I feel like this. Maybe it's working again. Maybe had a cycle in it. I don't know, but I am feeling better today, considering how I felt this past week. And another bit of good news I'm so excited about. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy. I was able to get on the floor with my hands and knees and scrub my kitchen floor, my bathroom floor. Yes, I like to do my floors on my hands and knees like that because it just gets cleaner. And I haven't been able to do that in 2 or 3 years because I had a meniscus tear, not just one but two. And due to this illness that's been in my body and won't leave, it's really been hard to focus on both of them. It really has. It's hard to get into the gym to work out. It's hard to get into the gym to do physical therapy when you're in physical pain all the time in other parts of your body. But this protocol that I'm taking, it seems to have helped a little bit. I got off and things kind of came back, but I'm back on it. I hope it gets better this time. I'm hoping and praying and wishing and everything else. But I'm able to get to the gym a little more often and do my physical therapy, and that has been working. So I was so excited to get on my hands and knees and scrub the floors. So that is some good news. I'm very excited about that. Because last year at this time I couldn't bend my legs. I couldn't bend them at all. I was on a cane. I went back and forth to canes and crutches, and I haven't been caring for my knees, these meniscus tears, and when I feel like they're better I just get rid of my crutches and my cane and my knee wraps, and then when I need them I can't find them. I gotta look all over the house for them. But things seem to be improving on this health journey and my health and healing, and I'm working hard. I'm doing the physical stuff now. It's easier to do the physical stuff that I need to when the rest of my body is not in so much pain, and I'm doing the mental stuff of trying to keep a positive mindset and trying to have better thoughts. When people want to pop off at me or be mean or stuff like this, I just try not to engage. And just like, you're the one that's upset, not me. Don't make it my problem. And I'm more to observe rather than engage like I used to. The meditating helps. I haven't been doing it lately. I don't know why I haven't, to be honest. I guess it's been about a week or two. I guess I saw some things going good. I just kind of let it go, and I really need to get back to that. Things really seem to do better when I do everything together. So, life used to be so easy, and then I got this illness, and everything is more difficult than it used to be. even keeping a schedule, but I am getting better. Actually, since I started this channel, I noticed I've been improving with my organization and things like that. So that's what I'm excited about too. So I just wanted to touch base with my health and healing, and I do have my bad days, but I'm able to overcome it and keep moving forward. So I'm going to end this as I usually do, and I'm doing my best, and things are getting better, and I hope that they are for you too. Thank you for chiming in and listening to me.